All right, we are back online for the last part of the day 3 of the Azul Freediving Challenge. There's just a few divers left. Really had a lot of emotions.
Yes.
Today was a little bit more intense than the previous day, with, of course, some white cards, some national records, but we also had a few
Red cards.
sambas and blackouts and things like this, but it's also part of our sport, and I think it's nice to show it to people. And then now we have the rain coming, obviously. Así que a ver si se pone peor o si se queda así. Les demuestro un poquito la lluvia. También muy bonito.
Podemos tal vez... Tú vas por...
No, pues no, tú estás bien, ¿no?
No, está bien. A ver, no mucho, pero...
Después corre la...
Ah, pero es solo una...
Genial.
Solo un poco de emoción para la bajada de... ¿Quién está al punto de bajar? Dime todo.
Nuestro amigo Sean Parrott from the US is going to attempt a constant weight no-fin dive to 28 meters.
Thank you for being in front of the camera. You look awesome. You look so beautiful.
I'm so sorry,
No,
guys.
you're perfect, my friend.
So Sean
Parrott is getting ready for his dive from USA. And he's going to go for... What's the dive he's going to do?
No-fin dive, 28.
Sunny 28. Let's see how this dive goes. So Sean is a very fun guy. He doesn't take himself too seriously. He really enjoys diving. So I'm really happy he's part of this competition. This is exactly the profile of diver that we like to have around. Let me see if I have his profile somewhere. I know I have it. You see, here you go. And I'm going to show you his beautiful profile picture. Here you go. So this is Sean Powell from the US getting ready for a CNF dive to 28 meters. I hope this rain is not going to last because we're going to have the ceremony in about an hour, and I'm looking forward to have this going well.
So we are with the last 4 athletes for the competition. We're almost at the end for the 3rd day, as Julian said. It has been a very exciting day until now. We had a lot of tension at some moments, very interesting dives to define who will be the overall winners of this competition. And we are just 4 more divers to see the final result. Remember that internally there were we published the unofficial results that are allowed to the competitors to protest in case that they have any doubt about their penalties.
That's true. Sorry, I missed his start. He's already going under.
Sean Parrott from USA, 28 meters, dive time 125.
Yeah, it's quite a short dive. It's not as deep as some previous divers. But you know, diving is about having a slow progression as well. So it's not like you can announce 40 meters like this. You always have to go at maximum 5 meters away from your PB. So the idea is that people take the time to have a slow progression and be safe underwater.
But what I love from this competition, Julian, is that if you see the different competitions around the world, I think this is one in which we have seen a lot of constant no-fins dives.
That's true.
Because normally, people usually don't attempt to execute a performance in constant no-fins. And here, even as you mentioned, probably this is not the deepest dive in constant no-fins, but it has a respectful depth. And here we have
He's back to the surface. He's going to be the protocol.
Sean is back to the surface. He looks fresh. Let's see if he reached the bottom.
He has a tag.
a good start on this discipline in constant nothing, 28 meters.
That's pretty good.
It is not as deep as the other ones, but it is a respectable depth in this discipline.
Totally.
So let's see what the judge gonna say.
And it's a white card.
Congrats! White card for Sean.
So
We can see Nay, I guess, is coming.
Yeah,
Yes,
next
I see him already arriving next to the buoy. So Nay is a freediver from Bolivia.
Yes.
Bolivia is a small country, we can say, in freediving because did not have any national record set. So Nay is here to change that. He contacted us about a month ago and said that he would like to be able to set the Bolivian record. So he's been training a little bit for that. He's still new into freediving, but it was the right time to do it, the right setting. He could do this dive. So he's going to head for 30 meter, and he will be the first national record for Bolivia in that discipline. And then he also did yesterday a national record in free immersion for Bolivia. Let's follow Nay and see in a few years, maybe Nay is going to be around 60 or 70, pushing his own record on every competition.
It'll be amazing.
But for now, let's focus on this one, and we're going to do a 30-meter dive for Bolivia.
Yes.
Don't do the group picture without us.
Here is Nay.
We just go taking some reels and we'll come back.
Sounds good. Take a lot.
Gracias.
So this is Nay Flores from Bolivia. If I'm not wrong, he's from Bolivia, but he lives in Mexico a little while already. The safety is now checking his lanyard, putting the official gauge on. The line must be already checked to the depth that he's going to do, which is 20 meters. 30 meters, sorry. I don't know if you noticed, but the safety guys, from time to time, they go like this. They either go doing this sign, or doing this sign, or doing this sign. Okay, so this is basically to say what is the position of the diver, of the safety diver, on that specific situation. So if they do that sign like this, it means they are diver number one. That's going to be the deepest diver on the safety team. He's going to meet him at least at the third, probably around 20 meters. The guy who goes like this and say this is the second safety diver, and he's going to go and meet him a little bit shallower. In that specific case, he's going to arrive just at the limit of the good visibility to be able to see everything, so around 12 meters. And the third one, going like this is going to be the safety diver, the one who's waiting at the surface.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for example, if we talk about the dive again of Roberto, when he arrived, he blacked out, and it's actually the safety diver number 3 who catch him at the surface like this to hold him, yeah, and the safety diver number 2 who's doing the blow tap talk and the insufflation.
Perfect. So that means that you have a very well-known system for prevent any situation.
Yeah, totally. And we've been the day before the competition. We had the whole safety team together, and we've been doing some drills and simulating all the worst accidents that can happen. But going from a simple samba, blackout at the surface, blackout on the water, blackout with somebody that's not waking up, evacuation, bringing it to the hospital. We have done that simulation already. So actually, when it happens for real, it's not like improvisation. We know exactly who's doing what is his position on his dive, and then that's why it works. If you look at the video again from Roberto, you can see nobody is yelling, nobody is panicking, everybody knows what he has to do, and that's how it should be. You know?
Perfect.
This is also why, personally, me as an organizer, I've been safety in many competitions, including World Championship and the Vertical Blue. And also I've been judged in some different events to try to get all those knowledge and see all the common mistakes that happens in competition.
And all the experience. That
And all
is
the
very
experience.
important.
Yeah, and then try to bring this for the Azul Freediving Challenge and all the community around, and have one of the best organization on a freediving competition, and not just in Mexico. I've been to many competitions, and it's not always
Yes.
organized. But here we try to do things beautiful, and what I want is things to be really well organized. So this year we are sorry. So this year we are still we're using a buoy system, but for the 2022, I hope that we're gonna have finally a platform for those dives.
Okay, so let's wait for a platform for the next year. So
Yes, this
that
is.
will be very excited.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward, but I want to, again, I don't want a platform that is kind of good. I really want the best platform for them.
Okay, so we are in the
Top.
countdown.
I heard the official top. Nay is about to go. I saw his pre-equalization. He's duck diving. And here he goes. National record attempt for Nay.
Ney Flores from Bolivia is performing a constant weight by fin dive for 30 meters. It is a national record attempt. His dive time announced is 1 minute. So we will see in a few seconds what is the result for this dive. And in the meantime, tell us, Julian, how long have you been here at the Riviera Maya?
I've been in the Riviera Maya since 2008.
2008.
And from 2008 to 2012, I was mostly doing cave diving. And since 2012, we have the school Panamaya Freediving, and we've been teaching freediving since then. And the first competition we've done, I think it was in 2015.
Okay, so you started with your school in 2012.
In 2012, yes.
Wow, really interesting.
Special date for the Maya. They believe it was the end of the world. I mean, the people believe it was the end of the world. For the Maya, it was just the beginning of a new cycle. And it actually matched exactly my life as well, because 2012 was the beginning of a new cycle for me.
Yeah, I remember. In December, there was a certain day that was the end of the world.
Yes. 21st of December. It is. Nay, I think he got that. You got that, Nay.
Seems very, very calm.
He's looking for the judge already. Mask off, please. Señal. I'm okay. It's a bit slow. I hope he's gonna match.
Fingers
please,
crossing.
Please, Nay.
But we cannot change if he didn't reach the time.
Does he have a tag? Do you guys see a tag yet? Oh, he's looking for it. He has a tag.
Wow.
So let's just hope the protocol was quick enough.
Let's see.
I see Aurelio looking at his watch, talking with the other judge. And it's a white card.
Congrats, Nay.
So Bolivia has set his first national record in Vikings constant weight.
Great job from Nay.
30 meters.
30 meters, huh?
Yeah, 30 meters. So let's wait for the last two athletes.
Second national record for Nay for Bolivia. One in full immersion and one in constant weight by fin. Both of them at 30 meters. Good job, Nay.
I'm going to let you spot for Julian, and I'm going to try to get Nay to come and say hi.
Would be great. Thanks, Julian. Se escucha raro, ¿no? Julián hablando a Julián. Gracias, Julián, de nada, Julián. Pero anyway, así es.
Tenemos two Julians.
So as Alejandra was saying, we still have two athletes, Bridget from the US, Eduardo from Mexico, two young freedivers. We're going to finish and close that competition. After that, the judge and organizer and everyone will get together to prepare all the results. And about 4.5 Mexican time or the Caribbean side, we will make the ceremony of closing and the results and everything. So I hope we will be able to make the transmission for that. It's not sure because, as you saw, we have a lot of trouble today with the connection. It started to be a little bit cloudy also with a little bit of rain. So let's see. We're gonna be lucky enough to avoid any kind of problem with the weather. But
hopefully
will
we
be
will
great,
not have the
but no.
rain, but let's see.
So Bridget out from the US is getting close to the buoy. Do I have the profile of Bridget? I don't think so. See, we have it. Bridget. Bridget is there.
So voila. Here we have Bridget.
Not the last, but almost the last. And Ney Flores national record. Okay, Julian just already say it. So Bridget is gonna go for a full immersion dive to 20 meters.
In a competition.
First competition for her also.
First competition, okay, wow.
Yeah, with a lot of.
So I am really glad to see all these guys that probably they feel that they are not doing a very big performance as the other athletes who are more experienced, but it's good to have new free divers that are interested not only in learn how to free dive, also to be here to compete, to test themselves. And remember, competition is not just with everybody, it's just with yourself. How can you go deeper and deeper, and you can be surprised about what you can do.
See, you're totally right. This is something very interesting with freediving because we put ourselves in a very in comfort zone, and every time even if you reach only 1 meter more, that gives you the sensation to be able, as you say, to go over that limits and do better. So it's very satisfying discipline.
But I will not say in comfort zone. Probably it is not the normal zone or the normal conditions that we are used to be at any time that is out of the water. Because for me, it is not uncomfortable. It is really delicious to make a dive.
Cheers.
So the sensations, the peaceful, everything that you experience during the dive, probably just the last meters when you are really pushing your body is when we can feel some strange sensations. But in general, the majority of the dive is something enjoyable.
We try to work on this exactly. That's the for the dive to be as you say likable, enjoyable. So I think now she's still on the surface, Bridget. She's going for a full immersion dive to 20 meters. And after that, to close that beautiful competition, we will have Eduardo from Mexico also trying 20 meters, but this time in nothing. So let's see first Bridget, if she can manage it. We are close of the... Hey, we're gonna... ¿Qué prefieres, inglés o español? English, yeah. See? Please come, have a seat. Look who we are with us. We have Ney. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we were saying a lot of time during the 3 days that was historic for Bolivia because you are the very first freediver putting some marks and national records.
Yeah, I got it first 25 in immersion, then 30 free immersion, and today 30 meters with
constant weight by fin.
So
yes. Congratulations, huge performance for you.
Yes.
You started a few weeks ago?
Like 2 months ago, probably, something like that. I was just swimming in cenotes and I met all these wonderful people and they're like, hey, you should join us.
Really? You start like this?
Yeah.
That's the story?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, so now, I hope like this is, I'm not the first, I'm first, but hopefully not the last Bolivian that is going to
look,
practice this beautiful wonderful sport, and I hope if we get more Bolivians underwater,
Sure.
we'll pull them down.
Yeah, following your path, because you just opened the path for, as you say, the new generation of freedivers.
Just convenient because Bridget has already started her
she's on the way down.
Yes, she has already started.
So that was your first competition.
Yes.
So you're going back home with 2 national records. It's a huge performance.
She's back.
Oh, yes.
She's there.
Yeah,
we see Bridget on the buoy.
Check this out. Thank you.
No.
You can wait a little bit if you want. Or...
I have to catch my breath a little bit.
Okay.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. So Bridget was, we can see here she has the tag. She seems to be happy. Let's see what the judge gonna say. That was fast with Ney because he has some things to do, but he's happy. He's very happy, so it's good. And as he says, he opened the way for the next Bolivian to try that beautiful discipline of freediving. White card for Bridget. Just did the free immersion dive to 20. Good job, Bridget.
So now it's time for the last athlete, but I don't see any else.
Oh, you're right. See, look, he was with Pepe. Estaba with Pepe.
Okay.
So, see, nuestro amigo Eduardo is on his way to go to the buoy. Alors, Eduardo Iracheta from México. Ahí estamos. Es el último. Ya estamos con Eduardo Iracheta. A ver. Sí.
Y mientras nos viene a visitar Lino.
Hola. Mira. ¿Y quién es? ¿Quién es ahí con su papá? ¿Quién es? Ay, sí, amigo. Y mira, hop, là, vamos a ver, Eduardo que se prepara y nosotros, mira, ahí está con papá. Bon, how was the day today, Rodrigo? Rodrigo, once again, remember him, he's the leader of the safety team.
Yes.
He preferred that term of chief. Sí.
Wow.
We have our youngest athletes with us.
Well, the day was
Intense, no?
announced a bit intense. Yes, I told the team, it's been building up. It's been building up from the first day. First day was easy. Second day, we started to see some PBs. There was one little samba here, and I was like, tomorrow, guys, it's gonna be the day. Yeah, and we had this very strong block. The second block, especially the second half. I was like, okay, let's get all the strong members on the main line for this block, and he didn't miss.
No,
a few sambas, one big blackout.
Amazing job for yourself.
But blackout.
Amazing job for yourself, guys.
Thanks,
Really,
yeah, it's what I say about them. Attends, Lino. Écoute ce que je dis. It's never a pleasure to see them. It's never a pleasure to have to resuscitate somebody, right? But that's why we're there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's why we train. So it's good to see that the team works well. Yeah?
Yes.
The guy, Roberto blacked out just like in the last meter before reaching the surface. And we were very quick to react.
Very calm, very
the
peaceful.
insufflations were fast, and he walked fast.
Yeah.
He woke up pretty fast. We were evacuating him. The doctor was ready. The oxygen was there. So, it's not the worst that can happen, because in safety there can always be worse, But there was an incident, and we reacted good to these and all the little loss motor control. So we're happy of the job we did. Lino, I'm gonna go, guys.
Okay.
Lino is
Thanks
a
a
little
lot.
bit intense,
Thanks,
but
guys.
good
Good job.
day, and I think we did a
Bye,
good job there.
Lino.
Bye, Nino. Nos vemos pronto, amigo.
Sí.
Ya vamos a terminar eso. Ya. No, estamos esperando a Eduardo, el último.
Eduardo Iracheta sigue
From
preparándose.
Mexico, constant weight, nothing to 20 meters. Let's see. Vamos, Eduardo. Eduardo also a young freediver, as you can guess. First competition. So far so good. He has all his white card. If I'm not wrong, let's see.
He's trying 20 meters in constant no fins.
Wait. Perfect. He did the first day free merchant dive to 31 meters with a white card. The second day constant weight by fin to 31 meters also. And today he's trying 20 meters in no fin. That is obviously a PB for him. So let's hope he's going to be able to do it also with that discipline, which is a little bit more demanding in terms of efforts and physically. So let's see. We are close to the official top. So Eduardo has the pleasure to close that.
This competition.
See. And as we were telling you, we're gonna try to make the ceremony in live also for you to be able to show all the results. Of course, you will find them in the social media of Azul Freediving Challenge, Instagram, Facebook, and co. But still, if we can have the ceremony in live, will be great. So we're gonna try to make all possible for that. Regarding to the situation, it's not always in our hands, but we are trying to do the best. And hoping that you enjoyed that edition of Azul Freediving Challenge, because that was the first time Julian wanted to make that transmission live transmission. Wasn't so good every day, but apparently people like it, and
it was our first try.
Exactly. So for you, for me, for Julian, it was the very first time. So I hope it wasn't so bad to hear and to watch. We enjoy a lot, actually. That was very funny.
For me, it was a really nice experience. I have never imagined to be here
doing that,
but
here
I am.
So no, it was a very pleasure for us. We learned a lot also from that new approach.
Okay, so Eduardo has already started his dive.
Voilà, tenemos Eduardo Iracheta. Vamos, Eduardo! Very fast, so he should be up very quickly. And as we were saying, Eduardo is closing the competition. So after him, we're gonna take off all the system and the judge, and we'll go together to make all the results and everything to be able to be ready at 4:30 for the official ceremony.
His dive time announced was 1 minute 3 seconds.
Okay, let's see.
It will be a very fast dive in terms of the duration. Let's see. Oh, now
he's there, grabbing the buoy, breathing, taking off his nose clip, looking at the judge.
Giving the sign.
Seems to be okay. The judge is checking the time of the surface protocol. Everything seems to be very good. So let's see, let's wait to be sure that it's a white card.
Okay, so have the result or not yet?
Not yet, look. Currently, there's still
discussing. Okay, so here we are.
It's not. It's a yellow.
It's a yellow card.
Yellow card. We don't know why, but so maybe the time of the protocol, or this is actually his first competition, and nothing is not easy. Yay! Congratulations to everyone. Thanks to the judge. Thanks to the safety team. Thanks to Julian. Thanks to our sponsors. We have Tracy. We have Deadwish Freediving from Florida. We have Big Blue. We have Dive Volk. We have Apnea Consumel, Hypoxia. And of course, the Yumkin Cenote who receive us for that competition.
And you miss Freedive Tulum.
And Freedive Tulum also with Kwiski, which not with us today, but usually is a part of the safety team. So thanks to everyone. Hope you enjoyed that edition. It was a pleasure to be with you. Maybe we can receive Julian and having that official closing. And after that, as we were saying, we were trying to be there for the ceremony. So Julian, this is the
That's done. It is a wrap. And I think it was really cool. It was successful, and we had emotions, and we had a national record, and we had blackout, and we had stupid mistakes, and we had deep dives, and it was beautiful. I'm super happy, and the weather was awesome. So what else we want? Yeah. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a big group pictures with everybody, and then in about an hour and a half maximum, we're gonna have the official results, and we're gonna do the ceremony.
Okay.
Okay, excellent.
So we will see if we can set up the live for the ceremony. I think we can. If it's not raining, let's do it.
Okay, super. Thanks a lot. Once again, thanks to our sponsor. With them, it won't be able to do that.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Dev Swish. Thank you, the insurance. Thank you, Dive Vault. Thank you, Cenote Yumkin, Cenote Big Blue.
And thank you, Julian, to organize this competition.
Thank you, Hypoxia. Freedive Cancun,
Apnea Cozumel,
Hypoxic Dreams.
That was already
everybody.
said.
So this is the team
the
spirit,
judge,
and this is my sister.
And also part of the organization, doing a huge job. And of course, all the safety team, the judge, and everyone. Thanks a lot. Hope to be back on 1 hour and a half for the ceremony. And hope you enjoyed that retransmission we did for you. Thanks, Alejandra. Thanks, Julian.
Thank
and
you,
so,
everybody.
see you soon.
See you. Bye.